Hello, in this video I want to show you how to create a Linux Debian live distribution using the Enlightenment Window Manager. This is going to be based on a live build from scratch, screenshots for the Enlightenment Window Manager, and the approach we're taking is the Debootstrap. A couple scripts put together to the minimal Debian based Debootstrap makes it really easy. In GitHub we have the repository. One of the scripts that is going to let us get started is basically that one, the get started. You can just copy the URL of the address, which basically what it does is just download a bunch of files, shell scripts that is going to walk you through the whole process. So right here I'm going to create my Dinos E17, some folder one. We just want to download the file on the Dinos get started from GitHub repository. Basically, what it does, wget gets a file, permission execution. And download file, which is just like our Git repository, so just wget a bunch of files. I go ahead and execute it, and just want to retrieve everything that I needed to install. When the script is finished, I'll be able to see that I have a sequence order on files from 01 to 05. So it's basically 5 scripts. Script 1 is just app install a lot of dependencies that are needed. I can just execute the installation. Just for the record, this is running on Xubuntu. Just press install, and it works beautifully. I've done this before, so there's no updates. This is script number 1. Let's go ahead and get started with script number 2. Let's take a look at the DNS configuration. This is important because this is going to be what the runtime is. But look, I don't want to build on live build. I want to build it on the, let's see, the folder name will be E17, Enlightenment 17, E17. That's fine, version 1. So it's going to be working in the folder. I can actually do called build on that folder. Call it build. So that is fine. The second script is basically when I start retrieving the keys. If you're going to take a look to the content on that file, it's going to be just using that, and there's the build Dino17, which actually is building all that. That's the name of the folder taken from the configuration file. It retrieves all the files using the Debootstrap method to start building the basic system, putting all the required libraries, and once it gets done with this, it's actually going to chroot into this environment. Once you chroot into the environment, you'll be able to execute the script number 3, which actually is going to let you do the packages that you want to install into your distribution. In this case, it's going to be the Enlightenment 17E17 the installation, because that's the expected result. So right now we're in the chroot environment. We do have, notice that we have the 03 scripts, and we are particularly interested into the E17 distribution. So execute Enlightenment 17. If you choose to do some other window manager, just execute basically another script different than the E17. You can select the TD, the Plasma. I'll be working on the GNOME, and XFC works really well. LXD works really well as well. But The idea is to have those ready for the 64-bit platform and also for the i386 platform. And right now it's actually doing all the installation of the packages from the apt command. As you can see, all the X dependencies for the X server and downloading and getting directly from the tool. Great tool on the package manager from Debian the apt, similar to the Yum or DNF or the Red Hat based distributions, and just basically doing the magic, downloading all the packages, all the dependencies. It's kind of nice to have some kind of local repository trying to set up something like that to make the installation super fast. But anyway, just for live demo, this will do as well. Just kind of downloading from the ftp.us.debian.org website and just getting all the packages and all the requirements and everything needed for run the Enlightenment Window Manager. And this might take a little time in your system, depending on your bandwidth speed, depending on your network connection, depending on your virtualization environment, the speed of your drive. Running in a laptop with solid state drive is really, really fast, and that really helps. Here comes with a layout for the matching of the keyword. I'm going to select, in this case, option number 1 for the US keyword, and it's going to ask me later, after the other dependencies files, the setup for the root password, and that's going to be just the basic distribution. I want to say just will be fine, and I'm done with the root environment. So we want to proceed to the script number 4, which is going to be the make squash. If I take a look to the make squash, I can see basically what it's doing, just cleaning up the environment, making the squash file system, and setting up all other things based on my configuration file as well, using that configuration file. So let's go ahead and build. This could be a little lengthy, the lengthy process of the build, just because it's taking all the files that they were listed on the folder that we created earlier, like everything that is right there on the build. The NOS 17 is actually going to be grouped and put together into one image file to eventually be exported directly into an ISO. So and we can actually see that this process is quite intensive, taking about 12% of the memory, quite a few CPU cycles. Done, actually, surprisingly is done, which is good. Let's go for script number 5. Last but not least, it generated a 359 meg image. So that being said, let's go ahead and copy the image from the SCP from the virtual machine to my machine, and it's the wrong path. Here we go. Much better. 11%, 25%. Just copy the machine to the local machine. I want to fire and attach it to a virtual machine. And right now we have a demo here. No drive. Let's go ahead and select this. Check the storages. Let's remove. Let's attach the new file that we just actually added, and let's fire it. Start it, and once it gets there, it should boot really, really quick. There's nothing to it. OS 17 E17 live. It's going to ask us to, of course, everything can be customized, the group screen and everything. And there is, you can start X, and as you can see, we have the Enlightenment Window Manager installed. Select the files, it's fine. And it says please wait, configuration for devices, keyboard and mouse. On the laptop, I can select my preferred size. I want to stick with the original. And click, mouse over. You can select this one's alignment configuration. And some settings here for the default installation. And voila, we do have Enlightenment running. We can go to the system, settings, wallpapers, Windows, desktop. Really nice. Application system, Alex terminal. Enlightenment 17 Window Manager. Of course, just like any other distro, you can actually don't have an installation, but we can actually use that tool whatever we want it. Or we can actually edit the text file and edit it from the beginning. And we do it from the beginning. So there you go. It's 5 steps, 5 scripts. Very quickly install your own Debian 64-bit base live Linux with the Bootstrap and the noise method. You can customize and edit everything you wanted. Hopefully you enjoyed. Kudos if you do. Say a like in the video. Thank you and have a great day. Cheers.